everyone, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Julianne. I'm a Canadian that's currently living in Germany with my German husband, and I make lifestyle and sustainability videos. So if any of that interests you, then please hit the subscribe button. So in today's video, I want to talk about stress and how I have been working on it and what I'm doing to relieve my stress. And forewarning, this list does not include taking a bath and doing a face mask. These are things that I find to be more substantial and things that you can do every day, and I think that they help a lot. I have a lot of stresses in my life. I won't go into too much detail, but you know, things happening in the world, happening in my personal life, happening in my academic life are stressful, and you know, I need things that are reliable for me and things that are actually going to make a difference. So here's my list of 5 things that I do personally to help me relieve a lot of my stress. So the first tip is to tidy up your space. I know this isn't new, but it helps a lot. For the first month that we were living here in this new flat, everything was still in boxes, and it actually gave me stress and anxiety. And so, you know, putting stuff away and having a clean space, it really does clean out your mind, and I can think clearer when I'm in a clean and tidy space. And so that's something that's nice. And you know, you have to make it fun. You can like blast some music and sing along and dance even if you don't know how to sing or you don't know how to dance. So that's fun. So I think when you're living in a really cluttered space, I think it does like start to affect you mentally, and it just seems so relaxing. And like the opposite is having like a cluttered space for me seems like very chaotic. You know, I can't relax because then I'm always thinking about, oh, I need to do this, I need to put this away, I need to clean this. So just going and doing that, especially on a daily basis, doing a little bit every day, that helps a ton. So the next thing I want to talk about is keeping your hands busy. I think when my stress level goes up, I'm fidgeting quite a bit. So then actually giving my fingers something to do on purpose is really great. So what I do for this is right now I'm actually knitting a sweater, which is really fun, and it's nice because this rhythmic motion with my hands, and so that is quite soothing. And then, you know, it's nice to listen to a podcast at the same time or some music. Okay, so the next tip I have is to get your body moving. So doing some form of exercise is great, going out for a run or even just going out for a walk. And you don't have to like leave your house to do this if it's like terrible weather outside. Even just doing a little bit of yoga in your room or just stretching even helps so much. And that can relieve so much tensions in your body, and that's something I find really helps me when I'm stressed. And then it's also like self-improvement as well. That's kind of like a theme that I have with all of these things actually, is because they're good on the short-term scale of relieving stress, but then also I find long-term also. So the fourth tip that I have is finding a connection. And so if you're in lockdown, or if you're like me and your family lives in a different continent, then video chats are amazing, and I highly recommend them. So if you have a group of friends or your spouse, then it's great to have a conversation with them and just like sit down for an hour and just talk about what you're going through. I think that sometimes gets overlooked. And you kind of need to do that every once in a while. Like, maybe you don't have to do that every day, but you know, even for me with my spouse, I try like once a week to really just sit down and talk about what we're feeling and how we're really going on the inside. Sometimes it gets lost. And so finding a connection with somebody and opening up about these things is so nice to do and really important. Okay, so the last tip that I have, number 5, is to get outside. I think that nature can be very soothing and relaxing, and you know, you don't have to go like out into the forest or to the mountains if they're not by you. Even just like going for a walk around your block. Something as simple as that. You know, just go to the park, sit on a bench, do something outside with fresh air. It just feels good. So those are my 5 tips on how I personally de-stress myself. My best days actually are when I do all of these things in the same day, and I think that really says something. So yeah, and just remember that, you know, if you're really, really stressed out, then it's not gonna be that way forever, and that you can do quite a bit. You can do really easy things, you can do more time-intensive things, long-term things, or really quick result kind of activities. For me personally, I think it's best to incorporate a mixture. And yeah, I just want to encourage you all to maybe try something out that I said, or leave in the comments things that you do to help you de-stress. I would personally appreciate some more ideas. And like this video if you want a part 2 of this, because there are some other things, like weird things that I do sometimes that really help me. And yeah, you just kind of have to accept that this year, 2020, it's not the best year, I'm gonna be honest. COVID will end and we'll all be happy again. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I love you guys and have a great rest of your week. Till next time, bye!